Hey, it's Isabel from the Assisted Living Network. Let's talk about the top 4 reasons why someone gets started in residential assisted living and which one leads to the most success. In the United States right now, there are 76 million baby boomers. The number one dilemma for these baby boomers? Housing. That dilemma can be your opportunity. Welcome to the Assisted Living Network podcast, where you can discover how just one residential assisted living home could secure your financial future forever. One of the biggest reasons why people get started in RAL is that they have a reason close to home, aka a family member or loved one who needs this form of care. They start searching for options and holy moly, are they disappointed. They're desperate to create something where they could be proud to have a loved one stay there. And they know it's going to be hard for them to quit their job to go take care of their loved one full time at home. So they want to create an option that just makes sense for their life, for their loved one's needs, for everyone. This is why we got started in this business. My own grandmother, she needed care. And to be frank, we didn't feel comfortable with any of the options that existed. We knew we could do better. And so we did. We often find that people come to our training with this same exact mindset. They want to be the change that they want to see in the world. And having this strong of a why really helps people accomplish their goals. But one of the struggles with this being your only why is that if your loved one passes on, you may lose the luster, the excitement, the strength to keep pushing towards your goal. It can feel like, is it even worth it to keep going? So make sure if this is why you're getting started, that you can also have another why that can push you past this obstacle should it happen to you. The second, and probably the second most super popular reason people get started in RAL, is that their current investment strategies are not working. I mean, I go to masterminds and events almost every month, and making money in single family investing opportunities right now is tough. This isn't just people who want to invest in these strategies who are looking for other opportunities. It's the people who teach others how to get into other strategies. They're looking for something else, something more lucrative, something that works in any economy. When a teacher, and I'm not going to name names, but when these big gurus are looking around for different investments, not what they teach and preach and is their bread and butter, it's time for you to look too. I mean, hey, even apartment syndications have been sketchy over the last year. They want to find something that could work for the properties that they have. And when they run the numbers and look at the demographics and trends, it just makes so much sense to go in this direction. So this is starting to become like a huge source and reason why people are considering changing industries like full blown and jumping into senior housing. The third reason people want to start looking at RALs as their investment strategy is that they're worried. They're worried about themselves, their own kids, their own futures. They see how the economy looks now. They're looking around and seeing housing prices, and they're nervous that their kids won't be able to care for them in the way that they want. They see how the cost of care has gone up 87% over the last 20 years, and they're like, oh no. What happens to me when I need this? My kids don't have a job that can afford these costs. They can't even afford to buy their own house. And, they're like, hey, I don't want to sell my own home to use that money for my care. They want to be able to pass on that generational wealth and pass on that real estate and blessings, not burdens. So overall, they're really just worried about themselves and their kids, and they want to make a plan that provides a solution to that issue. They're basically building themselves a post-retirement plan and saving their kids a whole lot of stress. The last and probably one of the least common reasons people get started in RAL, but still a popular reason, is that they want to make an impact and just change the world. It's not a personal tie, it's a grand scheme tie. Typically, this is an add-on reason, not the main reason why someone's doing this, but it's still a very common reason that we hear from new entrepreneurs in this space. They've had success in other realms and they understand that this is a way to really change their community, to provide solutions for seniors in need, and make a major impact. It is a great way to serve a population that desperately needs support and love during this time of life. I say it all the time that if we saw kids getting the same attention and treatment and quality of food, etc., that we see seniors getting, it would be illegal. That building or facility would be shut down so quick. But as a country, we just don't have the same love and respect for our elders as we do our children. And it's wrong, it's sick, and it needs to be changed. So for the people who fall into this category and are doing it from the goodness of their heart primarily, we find that they often bring the best of the best to the market. Their homes are above and beyond, and it's just... you can tell that's why they're in this. It's a beautiful reason to get started. And it's such a strong why, something so external outside of yourself. I just love it. So of all 4 of the reasons to get started, your loved one needs care, you want to cash flow on your investment properties, you want to have a plan for yourself or your kids, or you just want to do good in the world, all of them are worthy. All of them are amazing and totally work. And you can be successful with any one of these as your why, but it does help to have multiple boxes being checked, multiple whys. The most common reason we see come into the Residential Assisted Living Academy training and turn into success is, drumroll please, those who want to make cash flow first and second, make an impact in their community. That balance is exactly what we preach with the do good and do well, because the reality is if it's all money, 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 you won't like this industry. But if it's all heart, 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 you'll give up along the way. The balance is key. Don't forget to like and share this episode. Share it with a friend who's getting started. Share it with someone who has a big why and is just, jumping into this industry. And make sure you follow us wherever you listen to your podcast. Thank you for listening to this episode of the Assisted Living Network. I'll see you next time.